on the phone.
Yeah, I remember.
On him. I said, this is to extend the torture times in 18-month to 24-month-old children to raise the endorphins and fight or flight serums in the blood while these people are bleeding these children out during torture, drinking the blood as full of these systems flooding agents that our bodies will produce in fight or flight. And sometimes they're even having sex with them while they're bleeding them out. This guy lost it on the phone.
Now, the phrase nerve deadening agents, I was leery of that one because some people might get the idea that that deadens the nerve and the kid isn't in any pain. How does that work? Why is it?
Oh, no. Well, what it does is you hit a certain point and you can't take the pain. You just die from the pain. Okay. Your spirit wants to leave your body because of the pain.
Right.
So these nerve deadening agents, it's like when you go to the dentist, you know how your face feels like it left the building?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're sitting in a dentist's chair and I'm just pummeling your face, you don't think you're being pummeled?
Yeah.
Okay. So what it does is it just allows you to take more than you could ever take without it. Take more abuse.
Right.
So that's why you need nerve deadening agents to extend the torture time prior to death. That says it in one sentence. And that's what it does.
I was thinking about doing, I don't know if you've read the first part. The first part's very basic. And then I want to do like a follow-up on it. I mean, I could do like a part 2 on it or whatever. And I could do like an interview with a high-level official or something. And if you want, I want to find out which direction you want to go. And you could be the high-level official.
I don't care. I mean, at this point, nothing's being, anything is that you've heard David talk about Cache County, Utah?
Yeah.
Or not? Well, why did they have a full-time anesthesiologist?
I don't know.
Strictly for this purpose, to extend what they can do to these children. These people are, I mean, I don't even want to get started on it because I
know.
I want to harm them. But yeah, they've got 2 jets. They've got, I think it's 7 judges and 10 people total. So I don't know who the other 3 are. And then they've got 2 vets. And obviously judges don't have some kind of corporate sponsorship of these clowns. And that's the one that 3.5 years, David's not been able to get a single shred of evidence. No, the people will show him pictures, but nobody will give an affidavit. They've got everybody that knows about him just terrified.
And okay.
Anesthesiologist tells it. What David didn't know is they were using, the torture time. So he was surprised. He goes, yeah, now it makes sense why they have a full-time anesthesiologist. Because people were telling David, they got a full-time anesthesiologist. And it's like, yeah, okay. So what, I mean, unless you fill in the blank.
Who does the full-time anesthesiologist work for?
County, Utah one.
What's the county? You broke up. I'm sorry, but say it one more time because the phone keeps breaking up when you say it. The county. Cache County. Okay. Okay, and you're saying that Cache County itself has an anesthesiologist?
No. The pedo ring in Cache County, Utah has a full-time anesthesiologist.
Do you know?
I believe it's 7 judges, and there's 10 of them total, according to David. And they have 2 private jets on call at all times out at the airport. So this is a very, very wealthy crew that's operating out of there. And they have everyone scared skinny. David's been trying to get something on it for 3.5 years, as I understand it. And I don't think, until David saw the case that I put together, he hadn't really, it's like, full-time anesthesiologist, how's that fit in? You know what I mean? Now it makes sense with these torture extending drugs. But I think he had an idea of what it is. But if you can localize the area that they're abusing, then they can take a lot more abuse before they die.
Do you know the name of the anesthesiologist?
No, you're going to have to talk to David about that case.
Well, okay.
I haven't been over there on it. He just, when he saw my case, that's when he told me about that case.
Oh, okay.
And see, this has been sent. I mean, this has been sent 3 times as classified materials, registered mail, twice to the president, once to Melania, and then David hand carried it, hard copy, full color, thumb drive, and then just live link and whatever else. Three different motives. He took it to DOD. His last trip in August of last year.
Do you want me to mention that? And do you want me to mention the president? And do you want me to mention Melania?
Hell, I don't care. I mean, you got the letter to Melania there, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't care if you want to put the whole damn package up there. Nobody's doing anything. This is incredible. They could have stopped this.
Yeah, shit. Maybe I might just do that. I might just put the letter and then everybody go, just say, read for yourself.
Do you feel the letter's good or not?
Oh, yeah. I saw the letter.
I'm not.
And nobody has to take my word for it.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm not, an author.
You don't have to be.
As are you, and I don't know how well written that letter is. I wrote that letter. I don't know if it's good, bad, or different. You have to decide that.
It's informative, and that's exactly what it needs to be. You don't need to be an author. You got the information to them, and it's easy to understand what's happening.
That's what I meant. You read that letter, you got the picture, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Including that the FBI's up to their balls in protecting this guy. The only thing missing right now is Duncan. There's a third dirty FBI agent out of Billings, Montana. I'm not saying he's involved with this guy any way, shape, or form. The 2 guys that are listed there have protected him, 1 from the USDA prosecuted, and 2 from being prosecuted for anything, guns, trafficking, or drugs. The third guy, his name is Duncan out of Billings, was in a big custody battle with his wife, and an attorney that I'm using on some collection matters whipped this FBI agent's ass. In other words, prevailed for the wife. The next time he got on a commercial airline, they strip searched him. They detained him. He was listed as a cartel kingpin controlling drug lords and blah, blah, blah. So these guys can go into their computers and just create, like David was saying, some false deal. Well, finally, TSA just told this guy, I mean, his name's Kevin Brown, and he's a little redheaded dude with glasses, hardly running a Mexican cartel.
Yeah.
He's about as white boy as they get, is what I'm trying to say. You look more like a guy running a cartel than he does, and you don't look like you'd even be close. It's ridiculous. So finally, TSA even said, you've got to do something about this. Do you know why we're detaining you? And he's like, no, nobody will tell me shit. He says, because we got you in here as a drug lord kingpin, man. So that's what they do to people. So that's what I'm telling you is that's 3 for sure dirty agents out of the 5 that are assigned to the state. Honestly, I don't even know why we put up with the FBI. They were founded by a cross-dresser that did nothing but get leverage on anybody and everybody, and the agency's an extortion.
Yeah, that's right.